My name is Bryan Michael Covey. Some people call my last name Covey, but I prefer it as Covey. We're speaking about honesty. I was told anyway, let me tell you what's going on with me. I've been abducted by aliens for over almost 5 years. And quite some time after being in Arizona, finding out how my abduction occurred, I had these aliens follow me. Seen a few UFOs, actually 3, maybe even 4. Learned about my abduction, being abducted, heard voices in my head, you know. It was, seen a lot of scary things. I've been afraid. I even checked myself into a mental hospital a few times. I even try to drink and stuff like that once in a while to get rid of these thoughts and these voices and seeing these UFOs and aliens. But it came to my attention recently, actually by an extraterrestrial, which I don't know what to tell everybody out there who's been abducted. Are they good or are they bad? Well, he enlightened me about Scientology and the E-meter, about it's called the theatin. It's about honesty. See, when you are honest about being abducted by aliens, this is when you expose them. Like you see a few people tell their story through the abduction, and this is what frees you from what they call theatin. Now, maybe Scientology is the only religion that could be right, could have truth with it. Explain it, is what I'm saying, a lot better than others. Anyway, I'm not religious. I just read in a bunch of religions how also these abductions occurred to so many people. A lot of people watch Ancient Aliens. So I've been struggling with this for years. Now, I know I also asked about the implant being placed. Well, they place these implants inside people when they're done with the abduction to like mark you. But usually, what I tend to believe, I asked them with no response back, do they leave people alone? So after, I guess I got an implant in me, but does it really matter? I don't know, but the abduction still kept going on. So to tell you about my story, it's, I was born in Buffalo, New York. I had 2 parents deceased, 2 brothers and a sister. I'm married now to my wife, my lovely wife. Her name is Ramonita Hurt Covey. And she has her lovely daughters, her children. I've been working, trying to take care of us. We've been struggling for a long time. That's a little part of me. But I'm sure everybody's more interested in the alien abduction. Now, I call them gray aliens because I see how they come. It's like plasma. Or I'm saying that because they keep using words of plasma. They keep saying plasma, that everything's made of plasma. Since, Tesla found out about the pyramids and all that. Do aliens really exist, people? Absolutely. They have the ability to make you forget. They have the ability to use the radiation or the plasma radiation when even not hearing them to make you go through some things. Emotionally or maybe with control. But more so to speak emotionally. I've seen people come around my circle get really angry. Get upset, get angry. I've seen them, anyhow, they use this abduction and they try to use it to create prophecies. Majority of it is, it's not about prophecies. I know this video might not be the exciting one, but I'm just speaking of my abduction. I get confused a lot through this abduction. And yes, I still hear extraterrestrials speak to me. Yes, I'm being honest. about my alien abduction, and that's all it is. It is nothing more and it is nothing less from the things I've experienced. Yes, I've seen extraterrestrials, plenty of them. I even called the military. You believe that? I called the Pentagon one time, and what they said is they didn't agree or disagree that aliens did or did not exist. So, you know, I put my report in there, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been abducted, who has tried to get help for what's going on, try to do something about it. So I learned just to be honest. These recent days, I've learned to make videos and messages. I don't know what else to say, but well, these aliens keep using plans. I know it's crazy, but they always mess around with me, and they talk about nuclear war, and they talk about Mexico, and they dog Native people. They've dogged America. They've dogged Iran and the Muslims. They dogged a lot of countries, to be honest. I don't know why. Maybe these aliens have a plan like people say they do. I don't know. I asked them, is there really an agenda? Or are we all like robots? Are we all programmed? They haven't given me an answer. Recently, I read in the paper, though, after talking to these aliens, how they hate Native people, I found out this natives had a ceremony and a couple Native people are dead now. I don't know if the aliens killed them. I really don't know. They said they don't know the cause of death, but I wouldn't pass it on them that they would do that to the Native people. I also read about stories about what's been going on in the news and stuff, and once in a while I check up just to see how accurate everything is. I even check up on the military because, of course, these extraterrestrials talk down on the military. It seems like they had this program or something. I don't know, but I've been feeling my body heat up through this abduction. I see radiation and little lasers and lights. Sometimes I even see shadows running around. A bunch of this energy, and I figured how they use telepathy. It's two radiation, while they hear you in the voice. It's like, imagine having two styrofoam cups with a wire on it. All right, that line of wire on it. Now, you could hear somebody travel through that line. Now, of course, we got wireless. There's wireless transmission through plasma. So the reason why you're being heard is because the energy shelters inside you like a possession does. And they are able to communicate through this telepathy inside your head while standing on the other angle. Which makes sense. I mean, how else are you going to send radio waves inside the brain? Unless you got some type of implant, but anyway, this is my second video of alien abduction. I know it's probably not an exciting video. I'm just hoping there's something in my messages that can help somebody. Please, I hope so. That can help you to be honest if you're going through something. I've given my email on the first one. You can contact me. I know it's hard, but you're not alone out here. There are really a lot of people being abducted and a lot of people going through things. So please, you are not alone, man. You know, if there's anything I could do to try to offer my experiences, strength, and hope to pass it along to you, I will. Thank you. This is Bryan. Have a good day.